Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of Seven Little Australians by Ethel Turner. This is an Australian children's literature novel which was published in 1894. And the story is set in Sydney in the 1880s, and it relates the adventures of the seven mischievous Woolcott children. Their stern army father, Captain Woolcott, and faithful young stepmother, Esther. The important characters in this book are the seven Woolcott children. Meg, real name Margaret, who is aged 16. She is naive, romantic, and she is eldest but immature sister, and sometimes surrogate mother to the younger children because she only takes care of all the children. Pip, his real name is Philip, he is 14, and he is the eldest brother, handsome, intelligent, but badly behaved. Judy's real name is Helen, she is 13 years old. She is imaginative and lively. Pip's partner in crime, often leads the others into mischief. Nell, real name Eleanor, who is 10 years old, beautiful, slightly wistful child. Bunty, his real name is John, he is age 6, described as fat and very lazy. Bunty can be selfish and annoying but loves his family. Baby, whose real name is Winifred, 4 years old, the most well behaved of all the lot, and was only a baby when her mother died. Then comes General, whose real name is Francis Rupert Burnett, the baby and the only natural child of Esther, and Esther is a stepmother to the other children. The seven children live in 1880s in Sydney with their father, who is an army captain and who has a very little understanding of his children. And they have a 20-year-old stepmother, Esther, who can exert little discipline on them. They wreak havoc wherever possible, for example, by interrupting their parents while they entertain guests and asking for some of their dinner. After a prank by Judy and Pip embarrasses Captain Woolcott at his military barracks, he orders that ringleader Judy be sent away to boarding school in the Blue Mountains. Meg comes under the influence of an older girl, Aldith, and tries to improve her appearance according to the fashions of the day. She and Aldith make the acquaintance of two young men, but Meg believes she has fallen in love with the older brother of one, Alan. When Aldith and Meg arrange to meet the young men for a walk, Meg is embarrassed after a note goes astray, and Alan comes to the meeting instead and reproaches her for becoming spoiled rather than remaining the sweet young girl she was. Meg returns home and later feigns having tight-laced her waist under pressure from Aldith until it affects her health. Unhappy at being away from her siblings, Judy runs away from school, returns home and hides in the barn. Barn is the place where they keep the hay and other food for the cattle. And despite a ill health as a result of walking for a week to get home, the other children conceal a presence from their father. But that presence is disclosed after he cruelly whips one of the children. And now he plans to send her back to school, but softens in fear when he sees her coughing up blood. When the doctor reports she has pneumonia and is at risk of tuberculosis, she is allowed to remain at home. To assist Judy's recuperation, Esther's parents invite her and the children to the sheep station Yarrapini, where Meg becomes intimately acquainted with Gillette, an assistant of Yarrapini, who is ruined English aristocrat and also an alcoholic. This verges up romance until Gillette goes on drinking spree, discusses Meg. At a picnic soon afterwards, however, the two reconcile after Gillette has told the story of his sister, who spurned him and refused to help him when he became dissipated, and telling Meg he does not wish her to succumb to hardness as well. One day, the children go on a picnic far away from the property's main house. A ringbark tree falls and threatens to crush the general, who is the youngest sibling and Esther's own child. Judy, who promised on her life not to allow him to be harmed in the picnic, rushes to catch him and her body protects him from the tree, but her back is broken and she dies before help can be fetched. After burying Judy on the property, the family returns home to Sydney, sobered by her death. While ostensibly things remain the same, each character is slightly changed by the experience. In particular, Captain Woolcott regrets the fact that he never really understood Judy. His remaining children are now dearer to his heart, though he shows it very little more than before. And the story ends here. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.